Welcome to our channel Dr. PV Kishore Hub. In this channel, you can learn electrical and electronics engineering technologies and other information, valuable videos and etc. Today we will see thermal power plant. So this is the total diagram of thermal power plant. First we will see it converts the heat energy of coal into electrical energy is called thermal power plant. Although steam power station simply involves the conversion of heat of coal combustion into electrical energy. At it embraces many arrangements for proper working and efficiency. The schematic arrangement of modern steam power station is as shown in figure. The whole arrangement can be divided into the following stages for the sake of simplicity. First we will see coal and ash handling plant. Second one, steam generating plant. Third one, steam turbine. Fourth one, alternator. Fifth one, feed water. Sixth one, cooling arrangement. First we will see one by one. First one, coal and ash handling plant. You can see the diagram. The coal is transported to the power station by road or rail and is stored in the coal storage plant. Storage of coal is primarily a matter of protection against coal strikes, failure of transportation system and general coal storage. From the coal storage plant, coal is delivered to the coal handling plant where it is pulverized. Here you have to know or understand what is meant by pulverized. So making a small pieces in order to increase its surface exposure, thus promoting a rapid combustion without using large quantity of excess air. The pulverized coal is fed to the boiler by belt conveyors. Here, so by using the belt conveyors, so you can easily move the pulverized coal to the plant. The coal is burnt in the boiler and the ash produced after the complete combustion of coal is removed to the ash handling plant. Here you have to understand the ash handling plant. Then delivered to the ash storage plant for disposal. The removal of ash from the boiler furnace is necessary for proper burning of coal. It is worthwhile to give a passive reference to the amount of coal burnt and ash produced in a modern thermal power station. We can see here an example. A 100 megawatt station operating at 50% load factor may burn about 20,000 tons of coal per month, and ash produced by maybe the ton of 10% to 15% of coal fired, that is 2000 to 3000 tons. In fact, in a thermal station, about 50% to 60% of total operating cost consists of fuel purchasing and its handling. It is very important. So in the thermal power plant, so you can see the total diagram of the thermal power plant. So next thing you will see steam generating plant. The steam generating plant consisting of boiler for the production of steam and other auxiliary equipment for the utilization of flue gases. We will see about boiler. The heat of combustion of coal in the boiler is utilized to convert water into steam at high temperature and pressure. The flue gases from the boiler make their journey through superheater, economizer, air preheater, and are finally exhausted to atmosphere through the chimney. This is about boiler. Next, superheater. The steam produced in the boiler is wet and is passed through the superheater where it is dried and superheated. That is, steam temperature increased above that of boiling point of water by the flue gases on their way to chimney. Superheating provides two principal benefits. First one, the overall efficiency is increased. Secondly, too much condensation in the last stages of turbine, which would cause blade corrosion, is avoided. The superheated steam from the superheater is fed to steam turbine through the main valve. So you can see the diagram. Next, economizer. An economizer is essentially a feed water heater and drives heat from the flue gases for this purpose. The feed water is fed to the economizer before supplying to the boiler. The economizer extracts a pot of heat of flue gases to increase the feed water temperature. Next, about air preheater. An air preheater increases the temperature of the air supplied for coal burning by deriving heat from flue gases. Air is drawn from the atmosphere by a forced draft fan and is passed through the air preheater before supplying to the boiler furnace. The air preheater extracts heat from flue gases and increases the temperature of air used for coal combustion. The principal benefits of preheating the air are increased thermal efficiency and increased steam capacity per square meter of boiler surface. Next, steam turbine. The dry and superheated steam from the superheater is fed to the steam turbine through main valve. The heat energy of steam when passing over the blades of turbine is converted into mechanical energy. After giving heat energy to the turbine, the steam is exhausted to the condenser, which condensates the exhausted steam by means of cold water circulation. This is about steam turbine. Next, alternator. The steam turbine is coupled to an alternator. The alternator converts the mechanical energy of turbine into electrical energy. The electrical output from the alternator is delivered to the bus bar through transformer. See here, alternator. The steam turbine is coupled to an alternator. The alternator converts mechanical energy of turbine into electrical energy. The electrical output from the alternator is delivered to the bus bar through transformer, circuit breakers and isolators. Last one, feed water. The condensate from the condenser is used as feed water to the boiler. Some water may be lost in the cycle, which is suitable made by from external source. The feed water on its way to the boiler is heated by water heaters and economizers. This helps in raising the overall. We can see the next one, alternator. The steam turbine is coupled to an alternator. So this is about the thermal power plant.